Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. اللهم لا سهلا إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت تجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Is the sound good now? So you can just let me know. I see a few comments about the sound. Okay, so the sound is fine. Okay, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh once again. Apologies for the delay. It just had the load shedding just ended by me, so I just needed a minute or two just to reorientate about what's happening. Okay, so my name is Yasin Solomon. I'll be the facilitator for this course bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. I hope you will enjoy it and we will learn together. So Muslims Connected is an online learning platform. We do courses we had courses in different languages, Spanish, Turkish, and soft. Is it soft? Okay, should be fine. So we had Spanish and Turkish, and we also have lots of courses on Islamic matters such as Salah, Hajj, Umrah, and so on. And then we also have some webinars on important topics that we feel is needed in the community, such as, psychology for teenagers, how to deal with trauma. And you can check out on our YouTube page and also on the website, all the webinars we have, everything is recorded and you can access them from there. The latest courses that will be happening next week, we have a course on ADHD and adults and how to deal with it and so on. And so that's happening. It's actually happening between the 3rd of October and I think it's over 4 weeks. And then we also have another course happening for matric maths. So if you are in matric, or if you know someone that's in matric, there will be a matric maths workshop. And I think physical science will soon follow after that. So keep up to date with that. Check it out on the website and on the Instagram page. And you can contact Brother Masood Hayat. He will gladly give you all the details. Okay. Let me just check. Someone asked a very important question about being muted. Yeah, I think, everyone is muted. That's interesting. Actually, I'm going to need, if Sir Masood is here, can you just maybe give the attendees the ability, or give at least myself the ability to unmute the attendees. I think we're going to need some interaction later on. So you can just check on that. Will be good.
Can you hear me, Yasin?
I can hear you, Brother Masood.
So everybody is muted. It is a webinar setting, so nobody can unmute themselves. So obviously you would be able to unmute the people from your side. So it's fine.
Yeah, I'm not getting that option over here to unmute him.
I'll give you that option now.
Yeah, please. Yeah, then that will be perfect. Okay, so just in the meantime, just a quick introduction about myself. I said my name is Yasin Solomon. I am a South African. I was, as you can say, my upbringing was in Saudi Arabia. So I come from a near native Arabic-speaking background. I hold a bachelor's degree in Islamic Studies from the Al-Azhar University in Cairo. And by the end of this year, I will also hold a bachelor's degree in education, inshallah. Okay, let's begin. Let me just check if the thing was sorted with the panelists. Okay, there we go. Excellent. Perfect. Shukran, Brother Masood. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. Okay, so the book we are doing is called Al-Arabiyatu Bayna Yadayk, Arabic Between Your Hands. The book has 16 chapters. Each book has 16 chapters. Al-Arabiyatu Bayna Yadayk has 4 books. So it's a series of 4 books. Each book generally has 16 chapters. The first book is mainly dialogue based. So it's just a series of dialogues. Each chapter has 3 dialogues. So we said the book series Al-Arabiyatu Bayna Yadayk has 4 books. Each book has 16 chapters. Book 1 has also 16 chapters. Each chapter has 3 dialogues. Now, each chapter covers a specific theme. Okay, for example, some would cover family, other one cover holiday and Hajj, in the shopping, at home, daily life. The first chapter covers greeting and getting acquainted. At-tahiyyatu wat-ta'aruf. At-tahiyya wat-ta'aruf. Okay, greeting and getting acquainted. That's the first chapter. Okay, within the chapter, how we will learn is through you could say language through conversation. So it will not be grammar based. We will learn some aspects of grammar indirectly, informally, while we are learning the vocabulary. For example, in grammar, you get masculine and feminine words. For example, you're going to get the different present tense and past tense verbs. Pronouns, attached and detached pronouns. So we're not going to learn terminology as attached and detached pronouns. So we will just learn, for example, you as anta. We will not call it a pronoun or detached pronoun, at least for this book. Okay, grammar starts from book 2, then they start, it's more comprehension based. So we have a big passage and grammar after each passage formally. Okay, but book 1, we understand it's more just to lay the foundation, build your vocabulary, gain confidence, so on, to understand how the Arabic sentence structures work. Okay, let's see. Okay, so how the lesson will go about, we will generally start with the vocabulary. Okay, we will start with the vocabulary. We will look at the words. I'll pronounce them. You can pronounce them after me on your own, not on the speaker. And so that is to get the pronunciation there, right? I'll read and we practice the pronunciation. Get familiar with the words. Once we read all the words, we will then do a short exercise on the words, like a quiz. Okay, and just to consolidate the vocabulary. If there are any concepts to be learned, we will learn them. We'll teach them. I'll teach them individually. For example, masculine, feminine, which we're not doing in this lesson. And we will teach them. And then after that, we will look at the dialogue itself. Okay, we will look at the dialogue itself and perhaps get some volunteers to read the dialogue. Okay, because we would have done the vocabulary, any concepts in there we would have completed. So then now I would ask some of you to, I understand that for many of you it's the first time, and I know you still have that panic, that shock and shyness generally, to speak in the group. But I can assure you that you're in a safe environment, and we have to break through the shyness if we want to learn. But I also understand. So if I ask you to read and you don't want to read, I won't feel offended if you don't read, if you don't respond or anything. It's fine, right? But I will just move on to the next person and ask. But I encourage you, those of you who are, let's say you are, maybe you don't feel shy, you're willing to try, do raise your hand and participate, because it don't only help you, it also helps others in the classroom, because we're all going to benefit from each other. When you read, the other one benefit. Okay, so that's generally will be the structure of each lesson. We'll take one dialogue at a time. We will break it down, vocabulary. We will assess the words. We will then move on to the dialogue and apply. Okay. Let's see. So we will learn 16 new words in this dialogue. Now, if you add up in every dialogue, it's different. Some you will learn maybe only 5 words, some 16 words, some dialogues even almost 30 words. Okay, but if you add up all these words, and you're just adding to your vocabulary bank, Arabic vocabulary bank, until you really want to just build that vocabulary and to get it into the hundreds and even the thousands, right? Initially, just want to get a lot of words in. Okay. In terms of language structure, we will learn how to say yo in the Arabic language. Yo, for example, your book, your house. For example, in Arabic, when you want to say, how are you? right? We're more kind of saying, what is your condition? That's just how it's said in Arabic, where we translate it as how are you. But because of that reason, we'd have to know how to say your in the Arabic language. Okay. And we also learn about the masculine and feminine context and why is it important in the Arabic language and how important it is in the Arabic language. And the masculine and feminine context is something that is broad. It's a big subject, big topic. So we're going to learn about it in pieces as we go along through the book, right? In this course, we're only going to be doing about 2 chapters. Let's see, yeah, because there's 6 lessons. There's 3 dialogues in a chapter. So 6 lessons, that means 2 chapters. Okay. And also it's going to be just to break the ice. Bismillah. Okay, the first word we're going to learn is as-salam. As-salam. As-salamu. So that means peace. As-salam means peace. Okay. And alaykum means upon you. So as-salamu alaykum. A peace be upon you. As-salamu alaykum. Peace be upon you. Okay. When we say this, obviously, when we say peace, in terms of that, obviously, you found a friend, you're in a safe place. This is a welcoming, okay, and it's also the greeting of Islam. And then we have the word ismun. Ismun. Now, ismun, it means a name. A name. Right? Or in short, name. A name. The word ismun means a name. So now when we look at this word, we're going to use this word to say, for example, in a sentence, what is your name? So we need to know this word. Ismun means a name. Okay. Just look at this over here. Ismun is a name, but here we have ismi. Ismi. And watch where I place my hand. Ismi. I think you can guess what I'm trying to say. Ismi, my name. Ismi, my name. So if you look at what changed between the word ismun and ismi in terms of the Arabic word, we're going to know, they say 2 things. We'll start from the list. The first thing that happened is that we added the letter ya. The letter ya was added at the end. So we can take that as a rule. Add the letter ya at the end when I want to say my. The second thing that happened is that we added a kasra on what was the last letter. Okay, it was the last letter in the word. It gets a kasra, and then we add a ya at the end. Ismi, my name. And this is a general rule that we can apply to any word, to any noun. So you can say, for example, book, kitabun, a book, kitabi, my book. Qalamun, a pen, qalami, my pen. You can say abun, a father, abi, my father. Ummun, ummi, my mother. Okay, so it's a general rule that we can apply to nouns. Okay, then we have another word here, ma. The word ma means what? The word ma means what? Okay. So it's a question. Now we learned how to say my name. Now let's look at this word over here. Ismuka. Very simple. Ismuka means your name. Your name. So if I say ma ismuka, what is your name? Okay, so what happened here? Let's take the original word ismun, a name. The word ismun, a name. What happens when we want to say your name? What we did was very simple. Okay, so the main thing that happened that we want to note is the kaf with a fatha, the ka at the end. The ka is going to represent for us saying you or your specifically. Your. Ismuka, your name. Kitabuka, your book. Ummuka, your mother. Right? Abuka, your father. Akhuka, your brother. Okay? Anything. Hatifuka, your phone. Take note of the ka at the end. The ka at the end is as a rule, your. Right? But it doesn't end there. This ka for the fatha, the ka specifically means your if we are speaking to a male. So it means your name, a male. So if I'm speaking to Muhammad, for example, if I'm speaking to a Muhammad and I don't know his name, so I want to ask him, what is your name? I would say, Ma ismuka. What is your name? Because he's a male, I say ka. Have a look at this word over here, ismuki. Notice what changed. The kaf at the end, instead of a fatha, it now has a kasra. Ismuki. And this is also your name, but it's for the female. So if I'm speaking to a Fatima and I don't know what her name is, but obviously know she's a female, I would say Ma ismuki. What is your name? Okay. So we did my name. We did your name for the masculine and feminine. I have a question. I'll take this question. You may speak. Okay. Okay, was that a mistake? No problem then. Okay, let's continue. Let's see. It was an accident, no problem. Okay, so we did my name, it's me, and ismuka, your name, and ismuki, also your name for the female. Okay, another word we can learn is kaifa. The word kaifa means how. Kaifa means how. How. So, ma ismuka, and what's your name? Ma ismuki, what is your name? And obviously, how do you respond to that? You respond to that with ismi, my name. Okay, we're moving on there. So I can say, ismi Yasin, ma ismuka. My name is Yasin. What's your name? Oh, ma ismuki. If I'm speaking to the female. Okay. Then we have another word, kaifa. Kaifa. Kaifa here means how. Kaifa, kaifa, how. Okay. Now we want to take this word halun. The word halun in Arabic means condition. Condition. Halun, condition. Now we're going to take this word, and just as we would use the word ismun to mean a name, halun means condition. Right. We want to say my condition, your condition male, your condition female. Okay. So who can do that for us? How do I say my condition, your condition male, your condition female? Anyone volunteer? Okay. So we have, let's take the first one was Sister Aisha to volunteer.
So, wa alaikum salam. How's Sheikh?
Alhamdulillah, yourself?
Alhamdulillah. So I think for my condition would be hali.
Yes.
And then for your condition, is it haluka?
Yes. Is that for male or female?
Male would be haluka and for female would be haluki.
Excellent. 10 out of 10. Jazakillah khair.
Ameen.
Right. Very well done. Okay. Let's continue. So that's correct. Right. So as Sister Aisha said, right, Surya Philander, you'll go for it next. Okay. So do make sure to raise your hand. Haluka, your condition male, like she said. Haluki, your condition female, like Sister Aisha said. Correct. Then we have the word bikhairin. Bikhairin means good. I'm well. Right? It means good. It means well. Okay. So if I ask you, kayfa haluka, how are you? Or kayfa haluki, how are you? You can say bikhair, alhamdulillah. Okay. Alhamdulillah means praise be to Allah, or praise is to Allah, or praise belongs to Allah, however you want to translate it. Okay. Wa. Okay, it means and. Wa means and. Now, this is an important word because if someone asks you, what's your name? You say Yasin. And you can ask him, and what's your name? So you need this word and. And if you ask you, how are you? You say, I'm good. And how are you? So you're going to need this word and. Okay. بخير means good. بخير. So the kha can be a bit of a challenge to pronounce. Khay. Right? Khay. So you can't say khay. Right? Because if you're speaking Arabic, right? If I say khay, that's kind of pronouncing it with what we call tajweed in the Arabic. Right? So, but you don't have to pronounce it in that way. We're just speaking Arabic. So you can say be khair. Khair. So it will be like K-H-A-I-R or K-H, even say Y-R. Bi khair. Bi khair. Alhamdulillah. Okay, wa means and. So كيف حالك؟ بخير الحمد لله. وكيف حالك? And how are you now? Another two words we want to learn is the word anta. Now the word anta over here simply means you male. Anta means you male. And anti means you female. Anta and anti. So if I say كيف حالك? How are you male? I don't have to say anta, even though anta means you. So if I say كيف حالك, it means how are you. So the ka already means you. It has the meaning of you and your. But the word anta, you can use it sometimes just for emphasis. So you can add it in there. You can say كيف حالك anta, just for emphasis. And if you don't put it there, you just say كيف حالك, it's also fine. And كيف حالك anti, how are you? You can say كيف حالك without anti. But sometimes they add it for emphasis. Like for example, someone asks you, how are you doing? I say, I'm good. And how are you? Right? So just that bit of emphasis in there. Okay. So we already explained the concept, but just for more clarity, let's just have a look. Let's say, how do we say the concept of my? Or how do we say my in any word? So we take a word like, for example, ismun, a name, right? And then we add I call it the E at the end. E, right? So a kasra and a ya, elongation, or ya, mad, a long vowel, E. It becomes this, means my. So ismun. So the first thing that happened is the last, whatever was on the last letter, like here, this tanween dhamma, un, falls away, and that letter gets a kasra, right? Ismun is me, my name, my name. Simple equation, right? The same we can apply to any other word. So the rule is you take the word started from the right and you add the E at the end. Because remember, Arabic, the text starts from the right. So that's why I'm starting from the right. The word plus E is my. And we apply this to nouns. So the question asks, will the slides be shared? It will absolutely be shared after the class, always after the class. Okay. Okay. The next thing that we learned was how to say your. Okay. We take the word ismun, a name, right? And we add the ka at the end, right? Ka at the end. If you want to say your name, ismuka. And we must not forget that the ka refers to your name, masculine. Okay. Halun means your condition. We add the ka at the end, haluka. Notice what happens. Yeah, this tanween dhamma fell away, and it just a tanween fell away and just became one dhamma. Okay, so that's another thing that we can, it's a side point. But I like to really be very, I like to be very detailed. Sometimes it can help with confusion. So remember, we just go back so we don't get confused between the two concepts. In the previous concept, we said, right, what do we add? We add a kasra on the last letter and a ya at the end. That's my. Okay. When we move on to the next concept, there's no kasra on the last letter. Nothing happens in terms of a kasra or anything like that. But we will note that when we added the ka to the ismun, the tanween dhamma suddenly just became a dhamma. Now that has nothing to do with this rule at all. It has nothing to do with the ka itself. What that has to do with is that a tanween, if you know what a tanween is, a double vowel, can only exist at the end of a word. It cannot exist in the middle of a word. Like here we have this meme is now in the middle of a word. Tanween cannot exist on that meme. So it falls away and then the dhamma remains. So that's in terms of why that changed. It has nothing to do with this rule. But what we want to say is you just add the word, the letter ka to say your. Ismuka, your name. Halun, haluka, your condition, male. And the same word, feminine, okay, is going to be ismun, ismu, ki, your name, female. Halun, halu, ki, your name, your condition, female. Okay, so we add the ka at the end for the masculine and we add the ki at the end for the feminine. Okay. So someone's asking a question, right? And I just want to note also the link to register for the ADHD course is sent in the chat. So at the end of the lesson, you can just scroll up if you want to check that out. Okay, the question was, can we say kaifa anta or anti? So kaifa anta anti without saying haluka. So instead of saying kaifa haluka, what's your condition, right? Which literally translates as how are you? Can we just say kaifa anta? Kaifa anti? It's just like we add the word kaifa means how, and then anta or anti means you. So apologies. So in terms of the Arabic language, correctness, incorrectness, you cannot say that in formal speech. It would be the same as speaking incorrectly in English, but it's accepted. So if you say that in an informal gathering, it's fine, and that's probably the most suitable thing to do in an informal gathering is to probably say kaifa anta, or sometimes they say yes, kaifa anta or kaifa anti. But the correct language would be to say kaifa haluka and kaifa haluki, and that is actually mostly still used. But I think if we say kaifa anta, we would be directly translating from English to Arabic, which is okay. Okay. Okay, then we have the dialogue. So, okay, the dialogue actually I would like to do normally after the quiz. So let's do the quiz first. Yes, so let's just answer this question. Excellent question. Can you respond with wa anta? Wa anta means and you, like how about you? So someone asks you, for example, to clarify the question, they say, kayfa haluka? And then you say, bi khair, alhamdulillah. Wa anta? And you? I'm good. And you? That is absolutely 100% correct. Because in the Arabic language and in any language as well, but specifically in the Arabic language, this is in the front of your mind. That is always hidden words. Words that are not said, but it is understood. And that is what that type of thing is. So when you say wa anta, you're actually saying wa kaifa haluka anta, but you're just removing kaifa haluka from the sentence in terms of the verbalizing it, but it's understood that that is what you are saying. Okay, questions like, can we say other things instead of bi khair? So these are good questions. So instead of bi khair, you can say tayyiba, you can say tayyiba, you can say tamam, you can say jayyid, and there are many other synonyms for the word good. There are other synonyms for the word good. But what I want to say is this. you can use all those words are very flexible. You can use those things. But what they are teaching us here, remember, they're also teaching us, besides the Arabic language, they teach us also the Arabic culture. Because normally a culture can come with a language. Okay, and through the culture, you can learn the language. Right, and also the language, also you learn the culture. So in Arabic culture, what they normally say, like what's accepted as like formal, is to say bi khair. But it's also more flexible than that. In most informal settings, you can say tamam, and you can say jayida and tayyiba and all those things. But the word bi khair has a closer meaning. Okay. Can I ask about other topics at the end? Also at the end, can we just concentrate on this lesson? There's no problem. Brother AK, there's an AK, there's a question. I somehow thought that was a mistake, right? So apologies for that. You may ask a question.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam wa barakatuh.
Alhamdulillah, and you?
Good, alhamdulillah.
Would you be able to share transliteration as well?
Oh, is that your question? Okay, so yeah, let me do that from the next lesson, inshallah.
Inshallah, shukran.
Okay, jazakumullah khair. Okay, so let's just do this quiz quickly. Let's see what happened here. Did I give that one away? Okay, first question. So you can type in the chat. Let's see. Okay, so we're having unanimous. I think we're unanimous on there, and that is D. Kaifa means how. Let's go to the next question. Anta. The word anta, what does that mean? Okay, so absolutely unanimous over there again. So type in the chat, right? So if you want to answer the question and it's right, you just type in the chat. Okay, so that is correct. Absolutely unanimous over there. So, okay, sorry. So let me clarify the question. So let's look at number 3 over here. The word ma, what does the word ma mean? So you have a choice here between A means what, B means a name, C is and D is how. So absolutely unanimous over there. Excellent. Okay, we will look at the word halun. The word halun, what does the word halun mean? Is it your name? Is it and condition? Is it good? Okay. Absolutely unanimous over there again. That is condition. Okay. How about the word ismi? Ismi. Right? Is it your name? Is it what? Is it your condition? Is it my name? Right, and that is correct. That is D, it is my name. Okay. How about the word haluki? Haluki, is that your condition male? Is it your condition? Is it your name? My name? Is it your condition female? So you're going to take note of the key at the end. Take note of the key at the end. Okay, so we had some saying A. So if you said A, just take note that it's ending with key. Okay. How about the word wa? How about the word wa? What does that mean? It means and. That is correct. Absolutely unanimous over there. Okay. Okay, so sister, who's that sister? The sister asked a question that should be answered. Yes, I'm reading everyone's messages. Okay, so if you answer with the letters, right? And but you've been answering correct. Yes, so you have been answering correct. So you've been typing out the answer. How about the word anti? Is it A, B, C, or D? Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, so if you are typing out the word, it's fine. But if you can type out the letter, it will be easier just to. So someone's asking a question, how must I know A, B, C, or D? So let me just highlight over there for anyone else who might be. So yes, so for example, your condition here is A, your female is B, your male is C, and what is D? Okay, so sorry, you have no screen. Apologies. Okay, so you just ask someone to help you with that. I think everyone else can see the screen. Yeah, so sorry, Assistant Ansaf, I think that is on your side. Please ask someone to assist you with that. So the answer is B. Okay. Let's look at the question 9. Right, let's look at question 9, the word ismuka. Right, the word ismuka is that A, your name, female. Is it B? Is it what? Is it your condition, male? Is it your name, male? Okay, so we're getting some answers with F. I don't think F is part of the options. Right, so have a look again. Right, so A, is it your name, female? Is it what? Is it your condition? Someone asked, what do you mean by your condition? By a condition. So as we learned it in the vocabulary. In Arabic, when they ask, how are you? What they actually say literally is, what is your condition? So we're just learning the word as it is literally. But when we translate it in context. So basically means, how are you? But we're going to learn the words as it is. So, okay. So almost unanimous over there. Almost quite unanimous over there. Is so if you answered C, so you're going to look at the word ismun. What the word ismun mean and what the word halun mean. Halun is condition. Okay. So this one is D. That is correct. Okay. How about the word ismun? Just the word ismun. Is it condition? Is it a house? Is it a name? Is it how? Okay. Yes. So absolutely unanimous over there. So the correct answer is C. That is a name. How about the word bi khayrin? Bi khayrin. How about the word bi khayrin? Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, so we 100% unanimous over there. And that is good. Okay, how about the word ismuki? Okay, alhamdulillah, Sister Ansaf. Happy you are back and all good. Join into the quiz. So number 12, ismuki, right? Ismuki, is that my name? Is it your name? Which one is it? Okay, so I think we are absolutely unanimous over there. It is your name, female. Okay, we are not done. Let's look at some sentences. Okay, kaifa haluka. Now here you want to focus, because this is where sometimes the context can throw you off. Take your time for your answer. Kaifa haluka. Note the word hal and the ka at the end. Right, so if you are typing out the answer, do not type out the sentence, because I won't be able, because there's so many answers coming up, I won't be able to see your answer. Just type the letter, right? Because then I can monitor. Okay. For those answering C, I want you to have another look. Right. So we're almost absolutely unanimous on there. The answer is D. How are you? Male. Okay. Just get the word ma ismuki, or more correctly pronounced as masmuki. Masmuki. Is it where are you? Is it what is your name? Female. How are you? Male. What is your name? Male. Right. Absolutely unanimous over there. That is B. How about وكيف حالك أنت? Here we go. وكيف حالك أنت? Right. If those answering D, have a closer look. So absolutely unanimous. Excellent. Okay. How about your name, female? How about your name, female? So I'm giving you the English and you have to give me the Arabic. And absolutely unanimous. It is Ismuki. And that is correct. How about my name? My name. How to say that in Arabic? My name. Okay, excellent. Some of you are getting very good at this. Absolutely amazing. Unanimously agreed. My name is me. Okay. How about you, male? Just you. Okay. Absolutely unanimous. That is Anta. Now, how do I say, what is your name? I'm speaking to a male, masculine. What is your name? Is it كيف حالك? Is it مسمك? وكيف حالك أنت? Is it مسمك? What is your name? Masculine. Okay. Almost absolutely unanimous. That is D. If you answered A, you want to have a closer look at the vocabulary. Halun is condition and it's not name. Okay. You, female. You, female. Absolutely amazing. Unanimous, and that is B. So that is actually a mistake on my side, right? So I'll just correct that mistake and I'll correct it in the slide. You all are correct. That is the incorrect answer. It is not D. It is, as you have said, it is B. Okay, so let me just leave that over there so no one get confused. The answer is B. Your name, masculine. Okay, I would imagine that it's, some of you might not be getting the whole screen. Okay, some of you are getting it there, so it's fine. Your name, masculine. Is it A, B, C, or D? Right, so if you're answering A, you want to look at the N, the K or the Ki. And you want to note that it's masculine. Right, so that is correct, C. How about the word a name? Just a name. Not my, not your, not ye's, not anyhow. Easy one, unanimous answer, and the correct answer is B. How about the word good? Just the word good. Is it halun? Is it anti? Is it kaifa? Is it bikhair? Okay, and that is good. Excellent. Okay, how about the word wa? The last word. The word wa, what does the word wa mean? Okay, so here we're getting some mixed answers over here. So here we're getting some mixed answers with the small words. Remember the word. Okay, I think, yes, okay, correct. So most of you are getting it right. The correct answer is D. Some of you answered A. The word A, wa, is and is not wa. What is ma? Okay, so let me ask, few questions, right? Very basic questions. So who would like to participate? With Sister Thureya. Muhammad Asif. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Sheikh.
Okay, Brother Muhammad, if I say Assalamu alaikum, how would you respond?
Just simple wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Excellent. And if I say Ismi Yasin, Ma Ismuka, how would you respond?
Ismi Asif Shamim. Ish ismak anta?
And I would say yes, Yasin. Right, so that would be in dialect. Okay, and if I say Kaifa haluka, what would you respond with?
Ana bikhair, alhamdulillah. Kaifa haluka anta?
Bikhairin, alhamdulillah. Excellent. Jazakallah khair. Muhammad.
Thank you so much. Jazakallah
khair. To start to understand this question here, question in number 15. Why? Okay, why do we have anti, even though ki before that means feminine you? Okay, so we did explain this. I'll just repeat this again. So, kaifa haluki on its own means how are you? Then why do we add the word anti at the end? That means also it means you, feminine. So like I said, you don't have to add that anti at the end. If you just say kaifa haluki, it means how are you? In Arabic, they have this a lot where you add words just for emphasis, right? So if you add it there, it doesn't actually, when you translate it, you don't add any extra meaning, but it's just there for, like maybe the context of the situation is that the person, they're excited about seeing each other, and how are you, and how are you? Like, tell me about you, that type of a thing. So it's just like that emphasis sometimes translate in another extra word when we come to Arabic. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Who else would like to participate? Can we have a female? I'm going to ask the same question, but just for the female context. Okay, sister. Where's Sister Thureya as well? You should, I think you said you want to participate. Let me ask Sister Shiza. I saw your hand first. Sister Shiza, assalamu alaikum. Yeah, Sister Shiza, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. So, Sister Shiza, كيف حالك؟
أنا بخير الحمد لله. كيف حالك؟
بخير الحمد لله. اسمي ياسين. ما اسمك؟
اسمي شذا.
Yes. So, if you were to ask me, Sister Shiza, what is your name? Would you say Masmuka or Masmuki?
Ismuka.
Yes. And why is that?
Because ka is masculine and ki is feminine.
Excellent. Perfect. Sister Shiza, 10 out of 10. Jazakillah khair.
Jazakallah khair.
Right. Okay. So that's excellent. Says that. And just like that, you all, I think, got the gist of this dialogue. Let me just, so we learned what we, so if we look back at the learning objective, let's just go back. What did we want to learn? We wanted to learn 16 new words. We learned 16 new Arabic words. We learned how to say yo, the ka and the ki. We also learned how to say my, didn't add that in here. And then we also learned about the masculine and feminine context. Now I just want to have a look at this dialogue. Now, I think that we should be fine, but I'm just going to give it one round. So we just need 2 volunteers. I actually need 4, but we'll just take 2 at a time. Okay, so Brother Shamil Dramat and yes, Sister Sumaya Sodoms. Okay, and Brother Shamil.
Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. كيف حالك؟
الحمد لله وأنا بخير.
Right, and ask me, okay, how are you?
كيف حال؟
أنا بخير الحمد لله. We just make this smaller so we can see. Okay, and the sister, is the sister there? Not there. Okay, can we have another volunteer? Okay, we have one. Naz. Oh, Sister Sumaya, you are there. Okay, Sister Sumaya, you can go next. I'm not sure. You can go next, Sister Sumaya. Sister Naz, are you there?
Yes, maybe.
Okay. Okay, salam. Okay, Sister Shana, so this is going to be good, right? Because now we have a masculine and a feminine. So we have a male and a female. So, so you guys can start this conversation. So, Sister Brother Shamil, I think you can start with a greeting, and then you guys take it from there, from the words that we covered. What's your name and how are you? And whatever you ask, you can ask the same question back. Go for it, Brother Shamil.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
كيف حال؟
أنا بخير الحمد لله وأنت؟
الحمد لله شكرا. ما اسمك؟
ما اسمك؟ نازلي. وأنت؟
اسمي شامل.
Okay.
Right, and that was very, very, very well done. Just at least 10 out of 10. Jazakumullahu khair.
Alhamdulillah.
Brother Shamil and Sister Naz, very well done. Right, I think that just summarized in there everything that we learned. Okay, shukran, Sister Naz. Maybe just actually looking here for. Okay, so Brother Masood, if you are there, tell us, do we have the rooms available? Yeah, I don't see it as an option. Okay, probably perhaps we'll have it in the, just check. Okay, we'll have it in the next class. I would have liked to split you guys up into rooms, and then we could have just do a quick exercise where everyone could have practice. Yes, shukran Arabic. Shukran is Arabic, although that similar word does exist in the other languages. Okay, so that brings us to the end of this lesson. Alhamdulillah, you can read through this dialogue on your own. You can see the masculine and feminine context. I didn't want to spend too much time on here. I think we all got the gist of it. I think in the following dialogues is going to be really need some concentration. It's going to get really interesting. You know, a lot, especially in the next two dialogues. Okay. So that it will meet on Tuesday. Bi'idhnillah ta'ala. I hope you all enjoyed the lesson. Are there if there's any questions on this lesson that wasn't answered, I'll take them now. Apologies if I missed anyone's questions. You can ask them now. Could you please scroll up? Where would you like to scroll to? So please submit your feedback. Admin requests that you submit your feedback via the link sent. Please, admin, can you send that link again? Can you send the link again? Okay, it is. Yeah, please, admin, send it again. Okay, so there's also a new Muslim. If you know any reverts, or even if you are Muslim and you want to have a refresher, an absolute beginners refresher course, there will be one happening as well. When is that date? Admin, please advise us when the date is for that course. Okay, it's a new Muslims course, right? And you can send your feedback in the link that was sent in the group, the Google form. You can send your feedback on the lesson, negative or positive. That course for the new Muslims starts on the 6th of October. So that's next week. So these lessons are based on Fusha Arabic, to answer your question. Fusha Arabic, and absolutely not Ammiya at this point. Okay, how can we save the lesson? So the recording of the lesson will be sent in the WhatsApp group. If you're not in the WhatsApp group, please get into the WhatsApp group, contact us via anything, social media, get us there. Can you please explain the joining of ma and ismuka to masmuka? Perhaps at another time. Okay, let me explain it once. I'll take all the questions. I'll explain that at the end. I'll explain that at the end. Okay, so who asked the question about, that was Brother Ahmed who answered the question. Right, so the video will be sent. Okay, I'm going to end this lesson here. Okay, let me just include that in the recording. So Brother Ahmed, just confirm that you are here so I can answer your question. Okay,